Hey everyone, Mr. Devil here, Kenny Danico, 3-time Stanley Cup champion of the New Jersey Devils, and you're listening to the Uncle Pucker's New Jersey Devils podcast. Let's go Devils!
Oh, why do we even bother with the "Let's Go Devils" thing anymore? I mean, it's just might as well.
Because I paid for that intro.
That's true, you did. So
that has appreciated.
Three-time Stanley Cup champion Ken Danico, and you're listening to the Uncle Bucker New Jersey Devil podcast. Is how it should end.
Yeah.
So, or we could get Don to do it, and he'd be like, "Welcome to the New York Rangers." Blah, blah,
exactly.
blah. Flings and heaves. Woo.
The New Jersey Rangers, and shut the hell up. Everything sucks. Everything sucks about this team. But tonight, boys, is a big one. Tonight, Disney on Ice goes against the Minnesota Wild, and I believe Disney on Ice is going to get their asses kicked. By the way, we're Disney on Ice from now on because we are not a fucking hockey team. we really do look like a bunch of figure skaters out there and not NHLers. Steven, welcome to the show, brother. So you want Keith fired now? We got a Keith next post up. I don't know, man. How come these aren't showing up on the...
Yeah, if we lose this game, it's got to be Keith. Like, I mean, I think Fitzgerald
we're going to get slaughtered.
A better chance of the Raiders winning the playoff game next week.
Like this is the exact game that the Devils will win, and all this stupid fucking nonsense.
You think
like
so?
That's yeah. Like I don't think they're gonna win. No, but like it'll be like they'll win. And we'll be like, of course they beat fucking one of the top 3 teams in the league. Of course,
I can see that now.
During all this shit, and then they'll just lose out the rest of the way. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
life.
Look, I'll take 2 points. I don't give a shit how it comes. But this is as bad as I can remember a Devil season going, and it is extremely frustrating. And
it's embarrassing, man. Like it's just like this was. Well, I mean, we did say coming into the year, like this is going to be a make or break year, and we'll see if these guys have it. And they told on themselves. You know, they showed us that they don't. I don't know if look, I always want my favorite team to win, but I think honestly at this point it's better for them to start losing a lot and really, really bottom out.
I hate the whole tanking thing. I hate it. It drives me crazy, but I get it. I just it drives me crazy. I for some reason I can't get the comments up on the screen. So I don't know if you guys, I only see them. I don't think
I
you
can
guys
see them.
do.
Yeah,
okay.
I can see them on the side.
All right. So Steven wrote, guy on a message board who has an inside guy says Fitz is safe till the end of the season. I don't disagree with that. I can totally see that.
I mean, that's what Elliot Friedman said in 32 Thoughts today. So, I mean, that's not really an inside guy. It's one of the biggest hockey podcasts out there.
Bobby, you haven't been on the show in a little bit. You were out in Denver for work. So please, the floor is yours. Whatever is on your mind doesn't even have to be hockey. Whatever. Please.
Listen, I'm like this close to being checked out. In all honesty, this is just too much to take right now. This is my absolute favorite team too, and it's just brutal. You know, I'm at that point in my life right now with my schedule where a lot of people are like, okay, they're done with work, their day's done, whatever. Like, all right, cool. Now you know what? 7:00, I'm kick my feet up. I'm gonna watch my favorite team. I'm always like, do I DVR it? Do I watch on my phone in the rink? Like it's work for me to get it in, and I don't feel like I need to put that work in anymore. Like it's not fun to watch. I'm really angry. I don't like anything about the way this team is run. I don't don't buy into this we're stacking the lineup shit by putting Heischer and Jack together. That is very specifically because Jack can't play center because his hand still hurts. That's why we got Mercer as a number 2 center where we weren't doing well with him there as a big center. He needs to be over on the wing where we had success. Like up and down the lineup, it's just crap. I can't stand what's going on. And I think whatever happens this year, if at least one of a Timo or a Brat are not gone this summer, we got problems. And the reason I picked them is because, again, it's got to be it's got to be a big move, right? And those two are marketable in that way. And you're not coming off Jack and Heischer. I know you're not. So at least 1 or 2 of them to start because this is so broken. There's not one fix. Like it's not even close. And if they all of a sudden go on a miracle run and pull this shit off, and by pull it off, I mean at least make the playoffs, then I'll eat shit for it, whatever, because I don't see it.
No,
and
it's not going to happen.
It's just absolute disaster.
I'm curious. Do you guys think that the Quinn deal and the not obtaining him is what set the table for the disappointment here that we see? Like, was this team, because it seems like once that deal went and he went to Minnesota, like everything kind of fell apart. And I don't know, like, were they just really expecting this and hoping that this was going to happen? And when it didn't, it was just such a blow that they couldn't recover from this. I mean,
I mean, like the players? Were the players expecting it? I don't think players have that kind of throw me a lifeline mentality. I think they're just out there playing and going through the motions, and they just don't have that next gear. They don't have that grit level to get it done. They can't get out of their own way because things aren't going well. Like, they just can't turn this around.
I don't think even if they get Quinn, I don't think much changes. I think this is the team we have. I think that there's got to be
No, if we had gotten Quinn back when Minnesota got Quinn, I do think we are talking differently about this team right now. I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, the way Quinn just changes the game just simply by the fact that he has the puck on his stick the entire fucking time. Yeah, I think it would be a little different, but I don't know if that was the moment. Honestly, I think the moment that broke this team was the Dylan's 1,000th game
against Columbus.
When he went down and people fought and they all got their asses kicked and Columbus still won, I think something just broke in this team that game. Like, it just, since then, this whole season, to be honest, like the process of the hockey, like when we went on that 8-game winning streak, we were having shows where we're like, yeah, we kind of got away with one there, or it didn't look great, but we got the win. It hasn't looked great all this year. It didn't look great the entire calendar year of 2025. And like our scoring, shows for it. Like, it's just been bad hockey. And honestly, like, obviously Fitz is target number one that needs to go. Like, he needs to be gone this summer. Fine. If they want to keep him around, I just hope he doesn't fucking panic and like sell a bunch of shit that he shouldn't sell or buy a bunch of shit that he shouldn't buy. But I do think there is something to like the type of hockey that they're playing under Keefe that just isn't resonating. Like, I think he's lost the room. I think just the message and the style of play they're playing just is very square peg, round hole for the personnel that we have.
Tone?
I don't think the Quinn thing would have made a big difference, because I think this team we won a lot of games. We talked about this early in the show, early in the season, I should say. We won a lot of games this year that we wouldn't have won last year. Like, just fluke games that was going to go either way. That was one thing we had on our side at the beginning of the season. I just don't think the team is, there's a lot of problems on this team. There's a lot of, we talk about it every episode, obviously. We got a lot of ball, we don't have the balls to win these games. We're just
pussies.
not built
we have a bunch
compete.
of pussies.
We're just not built to compete against teams that we're not even built to compete. Teams that are on the bottom, we
just got our butts kicked by the worst team in the fucking league.
And Bobby, you're saying, and I totally get it. You're like, 7:00. Imagine fucking, I'm like 2:00 in the morning. Do I wake up and watch this shit over here, or 3:00? And I'm telling you, there's a lot of times I've woken up this season and I'm going to bed an hour later because it's already fucking 4-0, or you just know. And it's been a very discouraging season. And I'm like, Bobby, I'm not checked out, but I'm almost checked out. I'm going to finish the season like I always do since I was a kid. But it is, I don't have, I hate to say I don't have hope, but I definitely don't have hope this season. And I don't think that one guy, or even, I hate to say it, I don't even think two guys is going to let us compete with teams they're in this league.
Let me ask you guys a question. Is this team in need of more new blood added to this lineup, or addition by subtraction and certain guys maybe leaving this lineup? Do you understand what I'm saying?
All the above.
I definitely think that it's a combination of the two. Yeah. Like we talked about when we talked about looking through the roster and what guys we could get rid of. Like our entire, like, I don't, and like we need, like, our stars need to play better. Like, that's where it starts. Yep. Like Nico, Brett, Timo, Mercer, all having career worst seasons. Jack being an immature fucking idiot and cutting his hand open. Like, That didn't help. I just feel like it's all cumulative. It's such a big issue now. This Dougie shit that's coming out. Like apparently they
How
tried
is
to
he
trade
still on
him.
this team?
It's just like get rid of him then. Like just
Tim,
fucking do it. Yeah.
I just want to say, because I was just thinking this, and I saw someone put it in the chat just now, and
Dog, yeah.
I was just gonna say this when Chris is like, "Do we need new blah blah blah?" No, we need exactly what Sea Dog said, and I've been saying this all year. I know. You know what? So what if he fucking
I don't
goes into this
disagree
team and
with you,
rattles the
Tone.
fucking can, man? And Chris, I said this last year. Even I've always liked Torts. Yeah, he's obnoxious, but this team needs someone to go in there and just rattle the fuck out of everyone because it is like a country club. And again, I love Jack Hughes. I love some of these players, man, definitely. But we need someone to go in there and make things uncomfortable. Because right now, maybe it's like you put on your little outfits.
Well, it is. I mean, it's.
Do you know what Torts is really, really good at? It's weeding
holding
out
guys accountable.
But it's also weeding out the passengers and the guys that aren't willing to fucking compete. And like I know everybody calls Jack, soft and a little pussy and all that shit. That motherfucker's got a competitive edge to him.
He shouldn't have to be a tough guy.
I don't see it. Timo, I don't see it. I see it once every 10 games. Nico busts his ass, but like his body language fucking sucks. Everyone on this team should be on the table.
I agree. There's nobody on this roster right now that I would be really upset if they were gone tomorrow. Nobody. Bob, you got
two
thoughts?
Things. We talked about it offline. I don't know if you guys had a pod since, but the internet's abuzz with the Mites on Ice fight that happened at the Hershey Bears. They would kick the Devil's ass. Those little freaking Mites would kick this team's ass, dude, the way they were down around on that. By the way, just so anybody who has seen it knows, that is part of our DVHL that my son is in. And that was something that went wrong. It was staged in the beginning to be kind of just a mess around, and it got completely out of hand.
Really?
Yeah, well, when you put little kids
kids knew each other, that was planned as a kind of a spectacle, but I don't think everyone got the memo.
No, they just took a page out of the Kachuk playbook and decided we were just going to stage a bunch of fights right before the game, kind of thing, like basically in the Canadian game.
Speaking of Kachuk, for a guy like Brady, you know what, dude? Now's the time. Go ahead, go overpay. They're saying, "Oh, you wouldn't trade Brady." Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will.
Well, with what's going on in Ottawa, which I find absolutely hysterical.
Don't make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a complete mess there. They're out of it. Yeah, I mean, there's just nobody on this team right now that's worth a damn. And I care, and I know you guys are the same way, and probably everybody listening right now. We care a hell of a lot more about the crest on the front than whose ever asshole name and number is on the back. It's that simple. Like, to me, Jack and Luke, like if you can get a fucking Godfather deal packaging them that's going to make this team better, then see you fucking later. Nobody should be. But it starts with Fitz. Like Tim, you said earlier, like, I hope Fitz doesn't overcorrect or whatever. Like, how could you possibly feel comfortable, ownership or anybody else that is in a decision-making seat, giving him the keys to the car to fucking rebuild this thing? He had a really nice, fucking Corvette sitting there, and he dropped a fucking Honda Civic engine in the fucking thing, and he wonders why it's not moving. Like, he should not be the guy in charge of whatever happens after this season.
Like Brady broke his thumb earlier in the season, so he missed a decent chunk of the season. But he has 21 points in 24 games, which is a 0.88 points per game percentage, right? That is better than Jesper Bratt, Nico Hischier, Timo Meyer, Dawson Mercer, anyone else in the team not named Jack. Like, so not only does he kind of have, I think, like the attitude infusement that we need, like he's also got that scoring punch. Like you put him on Jack's wing. Yeah. And like, I don't know. Like I'd trade Bratt for him. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Who has so far 43 or 44 games into this year? How many have we played?
45.
45 games.
Standings. I got to find it.
Who has been the biggest disappointment for you personally? And it could just be because you like that person and that person's not showing up or whatever reasons. Like, Tim, who's your guy that you just the most? What are you doing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Who's your guy?
Oh, oof. That's hard. I don't know. I'll say Luke. I
Luke.
really thought, and the way he ended last year, point per game guy, last 3 months was one of the best defensemen in the league, shutting down on defensively too. Like, he was a solid, really good offensive defenseman for the last 3 months of the year. I kind of, think he deserved his deal, and just there's no reason to believe that his trajectory wasn't going to go up. He's been an absolute disappointment this year. He's produced a little bit of late. Like, he had a really good game, I think, in Winnipeg, but he had another soft defensive moment on the game-winning goal. And it's just like, we needed him to take a major fucking step. And that was one of the reasons why, Dougie was so expendable. That was the succession plan. But he's just kind of fallen flat. Like, and look, if he's number 1A, Jesper Bratt's 1B, Nico Heischer's 1C, Timo Meyer's 1D, like it just, the list goes on and on of disappointments on this team. Everybody's been a disappointment. Even though Jack's our only guy at a point per game, he's only at a point per game. He only has 27 points in 27 games. This motherfucker should be at like 1.5 points per game. He's not even fucking showing up. Even, I get he has a fucking finger problem, but he did that to himself. So I don't think there's anybody that actually hasn't been disappointing.
Bob?
Yeah, so I'll just throw it out there because I have to look at this holistically. So I don't care about what the reasons are. To me, one of them, so close, Jesper Bratt, but to me, it's Jack Hughes. He's the most disappointing to me because, number one, fuck you, dude. Like, come on. Goddamn, you're an NHL superstar. You're cutting your hand with a steak knife, whatever it is. Like, this is ridiculous shit. Like, the team needs you. But we really needed him to go. I've said it before. There's kind of like superstar 1A. I'm like, Jack is kind of like superstar 1B, right? He's not McKinnon. He's not McDavid. Like, sure, he was great for us, but he's not quite in that company. We needed him to elevate to that. And why I'm picking him now is because, like, with all this shit going on, like, where's that one game that he just puts us on his back? Like, Taylor Hall could do it. You can't do it. Taylor Hall did it for a whole year on a shitty team. So that's why I was picking on like that the stacked line. No, you know how you know it's not a stacked line? Because a stacked line will get broken up if they're not producing, and they're not producing. Therefore, it's a protection for Jack on the wing. It's just a complete dysfunction, and I got to blame it on him. He's got all the talent in the world. We need someone to drive this ship. He's supposed to be the guy, and he's not doing it.
Tone?
Well, there's a couple guys for me, man. I mean, I would say Fitz, but I didn't expect him to be good this year because he didn't bring us a goalie when we needed one. So
can you be disappointed when you don't do anything?
Yeah, know, and then Dougie Hamilton. You guys know I've never been a big.
No.
I think Dougie Hamilton, if it wasn't for the money, he wouldn't have came to Jersey anyway. It was all about the cash. Markstrom, obviously, it's a shame, but I think that's been a big disappointment. And I'm not saying he can't turn it around, but it doesn't look very good right now. And I'm not going to blame Jack Hughes because I believe if we had the tools on this team, Jack Hughes can concentrate on being one of those players and not have to. There's a million things going on this team. I mean, we are just getting bitched around. I mean, it's a mess. We all know Jack kind of has that ego thing, and it's got to be a little rough on the ego right now. I believe if he actually had the tools, he'd be able to be like some of these other teams, just go ahead and perform, not have to worry about a million other things going on in the ice. So that's my theory on it. But I would say, I mean, I'm not a big Dougie guy. I mean, I know he's got his things, but for what? Just I don't know. And when he came back, I wasn't too excited, and obviously not even talking about with all this trade stuff and all that part of the deal. But in general, I've never been a big huge Dougie guy. And again, I think he came for the money. He would have went and played with anybody probably for the most cash at that time period.
But he wouldn't have okayed a fucking trade this summer to San Jose that, maybe could have definitely helped this team, especially, if you were serious about getting Quinn, and he fucked that up. And like Tim even said the other day, we were texting, he's like, hey, probably going to end up in San Jose anyway. And which is just ridiculous. But
for lucky to go to San Jose. Right?
I know, right? They're a better team than us.
Tony made a very good point that I just want to
please
elaborate on. I saw this whole thing now that all this Dougie stuff came out about people being like, oh, Dougie chose us. We gave him $63 million. Let's not forget that. It's like, that was a pretty good fucking deal to give him. And I don't think anybody else was in that territory. And Dougie chose the money. New Jersey's great. It's a very nice area. I grew up there. Lovely. but he chose the money. Like, let's be real about this,
Yeah.
you know. And it's a performance-based industry, and you're not performing, so get the fuck off my team.
For me, it's two guys. It's first is Jacob Markstrom. It just like this was the guy that was supposed to, come in here, be that, no more bullshit like Vanacek and Schmid. We have a legit number one. This guy's been absolutely ass this year, but my biggest disappointment goes to our captain, who I very rarely say anything negative about. And I love Nico Hischier when he plays the way that Nico Hischier can play, but I always was kind of skeptical a little bit about his leadership, whether or not he was the right guy to be captain. And last year, I thought absolutely, like he really showed that he is that leader. This year, I'm kind of right back that no, this is not just has his play completely fallen apart. There is a problem in this dressing room. Like there, and Stephen Angle just said before that the guy, whoever was writing that shit about Fitz being around, that there's because of the Hughes thing that kind of made a rift in the locker room right now. Now, whether or not that's true or not, but regardless, Nico Hischier's job is to make sure that these guys are on the fucking same page, that these guys are playing for the same reasons and for each other. And you see the ineptitude of it. It's like, how much respect does this fucking guy have in the dressing room right now? How much respect do any of these guys have? Like, I just feel like it's a complete kangaroo court over there. And I have no idea how it's fixed.
To a man, no one, and look, there are public things and private things, right? And like 80% of the leadership of Nico isn't private. There's the public stuff that we see. Yeah, and the on ice product has been shit, but like to a man, they've all said like, Nico was like a great captain. So I'm
real
gonna
quick
go ahead.
though, I'm just saying, like they have always these guys are great at always saying the right things and make you feel when you're done with the interview, like, you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a better day. These guys are going to show up, and then you watch the game, and it's like, man,
They don't.
Yeah, I just want to break my TV.
Another disappointment I have is Keefe. Like this brand of hockey that we're playing just does not match the talent that we have. It's fucking awful. I can't see any of these comments. I have no idea what these.
I wish you guys. I don't know why I can't get them
all the
on
comments.
there. How can you see him, Tone?
So do you guys see on the right-hand side of your screen, it says private chat and then comments and then recording? Yeah. If you look to the right of you guys, it's up on top. It says private chat, comments, and recording. Hit the thing that says comments.
And but then the screen's got to be small.
Yeah, I love the screen. That's weird.
You can see them on the side if you hit comments.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Usually I can get them up there, but I don't know why for some reason that little button that says share with the screen isn't up here for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, like,
Snow put a message in there for you, Tim.
What's that?
Snow put a message in there for you.
That's what he said.
Chris found the button all of a sudden. It's a miracle. Praise Jesus. Whoever.
That's not what your wife said.
I'm just gonna leave that there. And it came up right underneath Tim. That's awesome. Like it didn't pop up under any of us. It popped up under Tim.
That's the name of the show. No,
can we not do that, please?
All right.
Can you ban Jay Snow? Fuck this guy. Can you?
No. I'm kind of digging on his. Tim's got a small dick comment.
I'm just like looking around, like, how does he know?
Hi, little boy.
Right. Yeah, Chris is one to talk. Like a fucking Mike and Ike.
Mike light switch. All right.
So mushroom.
What were you gonna say? You're gonna bitch about Sheldon Keefe.
Man. It's just like I got a small dick. It's fucked up.
Man, everything sucks.
Yeah, let's not clip that one.
That's fucking great.
It's just a whole style of play under Keefe. So there's some weird shit coming out today too. Like, and it was a lot of it was speculatory. That Fitz has kind of directed Keefe to play a certain style, and that has really hamstrung how this team plays. I'm just like, the fucking tinfoil hats that people put on about this shit is fucking out of control. It's like, it's a mismatch between Keith wanting to play defense first hockey and safe conservative hockey, and that not matching our talent. If he wants to do that, then we need to get an entire new roster. I feel like we need to bring in a coach now that can at least try to maximize this roster if this is what it's going to be. We can want to sell off everybody. Like, I can guarantee you that Nico, Timo, Jack, and Brad will be there.
I agree.
Next
I'm not
year.
sure about Brad.
I think all four of them will be here next year. I don't see how they would move. Brad just bought a house. We're family.
Who gives a shit?
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we need a new GM to come in, and not from the internal regime, from the outside, to come in and objectively look at everything and be like, get the fuck out. And then we need a guy like, and look, I don't think Torch squeezes every ounce of energy or every ounce out of the roster that he has. So if we wanted to make a push for this year and somehow turn this around, he'd be an interesting choice. But he'd also be able to work with a new incoming GM and be like, that guy's fucking not working hard. That guy's not committed. That guy's a fucking pussy. That guy's a small dick. That guy's a small dick. That guy's a small dick. That guy's a small dick.
See, that's the problem. We got too many small dicks on the team.
Oh, too many small dicks.
We need some big hammer and cocks. That's what we need.
That's right.
We need Brady.
5'6".
Look, if Jack's dating Tate McRae, like, he's the only kid with a fucking dangler down there.
No, I don't give a shit what he's got between his legs. Score some fucking goals.
Sure you don't. Anyway, I don't know. Like, it's hard to single out one particular disappointment because there's been so many.
Yeah, I know.
How
about we stop talking about this shitty team that is, and we talk about the better days before, and we do a devil you know. What do you guys say? Right?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Nice. Let's go.
Chris, can I make one statement before we do this?
Please.
So obviously, San Diego, done, right?
Yeah, dude.
What do I say every fucking year?
That Justin Herbert is a bum and he will never win a big game.
Overrated. And
Yeah,
yes,
that
no,
too.
I'm ready for some Mendoza. Why not? Let's ruin his career too, but I'll take it.
I love it.
Did either of you guys watched any of this Indiana team play?
Yes, yeah, of course I'm watching
Like,
now. It's the most exciting thing I've had in years.
These
I
guys
don't
are
watch
fucking that. Like, I don't really watch college football either, but I tuned in Friday night. I mean, it was like my boss was at the game, so I was like, I'll just watch the game. Why not? So I can talk to her about it. Holy shit, this team is fucking nasty. Like, they just curb stomped this team. Like, they're one of the best teams of all time.
And Mendoza's quarterback for Indiana.
Goofball.
Yeah, dude, and Mendoza's got a personality. He's kind of goofy, but I have to admit, dude, the dude's got a fucking personality, man. And he can run. I've been watching, of course, now I'm watching a lot of him. Before I really wasn't even on my radar.
Tony's doing a film on him.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, he's probably what we're gonna. They fucked this up, man. But you
remember the last time you had the first overall pick, right?
Jamarcus Russell, when they gave
Yes.
you guys know the Jamarcus Russell story, right? Really fast. They gave Jamarcus
Everyone
Russell a
knows the
tape.
Jamarcus Russell story.
Yeah, they gave him a tape and said, "Hey, study this." Then it's a blank tape. Then he comes, he's like, I studied it, I've got it all figured out. And then they're like, it's a fucking blank thing. That was the end of Jamarcus Russell, pretty much.
Yeah.
Total bum. But Mendoza he looks really impressive. Of course, college is a big difference. I mean, I remember in Florida, Danny Warfel, everybody loved Warfel, all the Gator fans. When they go to the NFL, it's a different story. But I have something to be excited about for the next few months till it actually happens.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm just going to sit back and pray to whoever's up there that somehow the Vikings get Joe Burrow out of Cincinnati and they bring him to Minnesota. But we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about Devil You Know, and away we go.
Shall we play a game?
Buckle up, boys and girls. It is time for the Devil You Know on the Uncle Pucker New Jersey Devil Podcast.
Gang. All right, here we go. It's the Devil You Know, the most fun interactive game in New Jersey Devil podcast history. I will be the clue giver today. I will give clues of a former New Jersey Devil player. Tim, Bob, and Tony get to guess. They get 3 incorrect answers before they are eliminated. They can ask me any question that they want. I can or cannot answer. It is completely up to me. If you guys have any ideas, maybe just keep it to yourself a little bit in the chats, just because we don't want to give these guys too much. So, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
This former New Jersey Devil player was born November 7th, 1979 in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, Canada. This former New Jersey Devil player played for 7 NHL teams. He played from 2000 to 2014. This former New Jersey Devil was a member of the 2007 Canadian IIHF World Champions that won gold 4-2 against Finland in Moscow. This former New Jersey Devil stood 6'4", weighing in at 222 pounds. He was a right shooting defenseman.
Oof.
He was drafted in 1999, 42nd overall.
I saw Tony's
Sure.
little math brain when you did that.
You said,
Drafts.
sorry, you said he was born in 79.
I did. This former New Jersey Devil played in 2 Stanley Cup finals.
Mike Commodore?
This former New Jersey Devil is Mike fucking Commodore. Tony, way to go, dude. Very good.
Tony.
Can we get some more clues before Tony answers these damn questions?
Well,
I haven't
was
been doing
trying
good
to,
lately, man.
so
I've been out of the.
I was
game.
gonna.
You still
was
got
gonna-
it though, Tony. Jesus, man.
How'd you
Oh,
get
geez.
it?
Draft year, kind of.
God
Added up
damn it!
the
I knew I
you,
should have
Rain
held
Man.
off on the fucking draft.
Well,
year.
defenseman height, you know.
You gotta like.
6
Have you
foot
been
4,
able to hone this
222 in the
talent in any
NHL
other-
is like everybody.
Draft
Yeah,
year
he's
kind of
definitely
gave it a little
current
bit.
day
And then
Devils.
the
Wow.
2 cup. Yeah.
He played for the Devils, the Flames, the Hurricanes.
Not very likable either for people.
The
a lot of
Senators.
people.
Well, this is the 2 that would definitely I think you guys would have gotten. How this guy never wore number 64 in his career just is beyond me. And the second one was
64.
this guy absolutely fucking despises Mike Babcock. So,
Who
and I didn't know this when he won the cup in 06, and with the Canes, and they went to the White House, George W. Bush said, "I'm not sure what's prettier, the Stanley Cup or Mike Commodore's hair." I didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm going Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I agree. But he did have a beautiful ginger afro. So yeah, Mike Commodore. I always liked Mike Commodore.
Yeah, I did too. Commie.
All right,
He
Tony.
does.
you have-
I think on Twitter he does this thing. Is it him or is it somebody else that does? He goes with the green jacket where he gives out an award to the guy who finishes the season with the worst plus minus.
Oh no! It's like the hockey version of the Razzies.
Yeah, he like puts like the Masters leaderboard, like the Masters stuff in the background, and has them up there. It's fucking funny.
Bobby, you watching anything good?
Binging Reacher. That shit's awesome.
Reach
yeah,
around?
I've watched them all.
Yeah, Reach Around.
Yeah, Reacher's good.
Yeah.
I watched my company's promoting this movie that I watched. I sent you guys the title of it. It's
We watched the trailer last night. It looks awesome.
yeah, it's fucking batshit crazy. So everybody go watch what was it called? Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we'll go buy that movie, watch it in theaters. Got Sam Rockwell in it. It's a very interesting movie. Yeah, the Blue Jackets fired their coach. Should we talk about that?
No, but
yeah.
Tony has something to say. Go ahead.
My mom's family. I've been watching. No, I went to. I was telling you guys before the show. So I went this weekend to go see a show over in Vilnius, Lithuania. Over at the prison here, which is
Mama's
like
family.
Mama's family. Remember that show? We are the retro TV here. Ask my wife every morning. She got to watch some Jack Tripper. But yeah,
Jack Reacher, Jack Tripper. It's
Jack-
kind of
Jack
the same thing.
working at Angelino's. Fucking went to this concert this weekend on Saturday. Me and my wife, we which we rarely get out with the kids and stuff, but we had someone watch the kids. We went to go see a band called Luctus, which is like the local, they're probably the biggest death black metal band in Lithuania. They're pretty, they play all around Europe and stuff, but we went to this facility. It's a prison here that's closed down now. And it's where I was telling Chris earlier too, it's where they shot Stranger Things on season 4. It's supposed to be the Russian prison because you don't want to go to Russia. So, but it was -15, man. It was so fucking cold, but it was killer experience. But like Chris said, it looks totally different when you're inside there. But you can see when you walk through the hallways, you can see all this stuff, and that's why
I put the Demogorgon in the picture.
Yes, he did.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. I need a Demogorgon in there.
Well, what's funny was Chris put the thing in the picture, and I looked at it, and at first I was like, "Oh, I don't remember that part." But I'm looking, and the same fucking band guys
at the concert.
The same band guys from the photo I sent Chris, who are like checking the sound and stuff, are in the picture. I was like, "Oh, wait a second, man! I'm not that stoned." I'm like, "Come on,
oh my god, how did I not see that thing?"
Yeah, the weed isn't that good here, but it was like -15, man. But it was cool, man. It was definitely that's one thing about living here. Like we have castles everywhere and all these crazy places. But I will be honest, after 8 years, you don't even give a shit about a castle. You just pass a castle, and it's like there's a cannon holes and then balls and shit. You don't give a fuck. But that's one cool thing is seeing that was pretty neat. And they actually, if you go inside there's like restaurants on the outside of the prison actually, and because it's closed down now. But there's actually pictures from like some of the filming stuff and everything. So it was pretty neat.
Cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So Dean Evison got shit canned today from CBJ, and we still have every single person in our organization with their nice comfy jobs. Like that's probably the one thing that has bothered me the most through this shit storm that we're fucking going through on the ice, is that, like we keep saying, right, there's no accountability, whether it's on the ice from Keefe or like nobody gets fired, nobody gets sat, nobody gets anything. They can just go out there and be extremely bad at their jobs for really long periods of time, and they get constantly fucking rewarded for it. And it's like, that's not how the real world works. It's just not. And
if I was this consistently bad at my job, I would have been fired a long time ago. Like, it's just, I cannot believe. And
yes, we do. And it's actually 70 degrees in the summer here. We don't get to like 80, 90. It's like 70, 75. It's actually beautiful in the summer here.
Sign up.
Dog. It's like working with the Devils is like working for the DMV.
And it stays light outside until 11 o'clock at night too in the summer, which is cool.
That's awesome.
11:30.
Yeah, it's like somebody, like Buffalo fires their GM, they go on a heater. Toronto fires their assistant coach, and suddenly they've turned it around. Like Austin Matthews is suddenly tearing it up again. It's just like there's plenty of evidence that there is some sort of new coach bounce or new GM bump or just something. Just get rid of something, change something. Let people know that their livelihoods are at risk here to fucking get their shit together. It's like, what the fuck? And what we're gonna do is get rid of Dougie. Like that's what they're going to do. It's going to drag out. It's going to drag out, and it's going to be fucking get worse and worse and worse. Hell, you know what? Dougie might even fucking play tonight because Kovacevic just came back, and it's a back-to-back. That was the dumbest part about all of this. All that shit came out last night. Keefe and Fitz basically said the same exact thing, which means it was coordinated. Right. And now then Keefe backtracked. I was like, oh, by the way, Kovacevic just came back, so we may actually have to play Dougie tonight. So what if he plays tonight and just actively sabotages the Devils? That'd be fucking hilarious. He's just throwing pucks into his own net past Markstrom.
That's what I mean by how this is getting so ridiculous. It's like, I don't even know. It's not even like youth hockey. It's not even that good. Like you have a conversation behind a closed door. You just tell Dougie, hey, look, performance-wise, you're going to sit tonight, and just leave it at that, like for the day, and just play the game. Like he can't really argue that based on his actual performance. Like, let's be honest. So handle it from like a coaching situation. Then if there is a trade to be made, then deal with that. You don't handle it the way they handled it. It's ridiculous. The guy can't even get in front of a microphone to talk to us about his team. Nobody goes anywhere. They're scared to make any move. Again, like I've said, that makes them look wrong or that we failed something.
How much more wrong can they look?
Yeah,
well, but it's like,
who cares? Like,
but like, I want Fitz to get in front of the microphone and be like, what is happening right now on the ice isn't good enough.
Right.
No, but
like Trotz did that like in the middle of like November, and Nashville started to turn it around. Trotz is a weekly radio hit on Nashville radio.
Well, I think it's a possibility even. I think Ace is saying in here is true. I think he might ownership might tell Fitz too, like, don't even go in front of the mic, just stay out of the smoke right now. Like I blame it as much as I blame Fitz. I really blame the owners too, and I just don't think nobody care that much.
No, there's nobody without fault.
Yes, blame maybe
Arseny Gritzer, because he's like walked into this. He's like, what the fuck is happening here?
I want to go back to Russia.
Yeah. And Cody Glass a little bit too.
Here's what
Juice Man
is going to be, I think, what I think could be the thing that moves the needle. All right. Because look, I think we're all pretty much have come to grips with the fact that not only is like the season over, but tonight is going to be a fucking shit show. We're going to get smoked tonight, especially because fuckbag Markey is going to be in net. And yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Minnesota scores 15, but the next game against Seattle in our barn, like the fans that are there have got to be vocal. Like if they're seriously about, if we are serious about any moves made, it has to come from the fan base pressuring this organization to fucking do something. So like we talked about, if you are dumb enough to buy a ticket to go see this fucking team against Seattle and you're there, it doesn't, I don't care if they're up by 4 goals. There should be a fire Fitz chant. There should be a fire Keith chant. There should be whatever the hell you want. Wear bags over your head. Do whatever, but do not let this franchise think that they can just run it so haphazardly and we're just going to keep on being around, okay? We're not the fucking beaten wives of New Jersey here. Like, we have to stand up as fans and say, enough. We're not going to go to the game.
Yeah, so Mike Ruff, that's Mike Ruff. So Dougie Hamilton is this from Amanda Stein. Dougie Hamilton is in tonight for 1 game. Simon Nemec is coming out of the lineup. Kovacevic good to go back to play back-to-back.
Oh.
So Nemec gets penalized for having a rough game yesterday, but like Luke just continues to skate through like nothing happened. Like, what the fuck?
That's completely contrary to Fitz's little statement about getting Nemec back up to speed. He was one of our best guys, so you give him a game.
What that
he literally said he's been our best defenseman by
far. And so you give him a game,
which isn't true by any stretch of the imagination. But
you know what that shows me? That shows me that what we were kind of laughing about is actually true. That Tom Fitzgerald is calling the fucking shots with this team to Sheldon Keefe. That's what that shows me. Because you guys are right. Keefe comes out saying he's been our best defenseman, the only one that when he's actually
Fitz. No. I think it's the exact opposite. Fitz said
Fitz
Nemec was our best defenseman.
Oh, I thought Keefe said that.
No, Fitz did.
That was like the one thing he said about the whole why Dougie was kind of the odd man out. He's like, got to get this guy going again. He's our future. Blah blah blah.
All right, then I take back what I said. I could have sworn.
I think it's the complete opposite of where you're going. But whoever said it is the one that's running the show.
But Ace is right. Like, this is a complete joke now. Like, now this is fucking laughable, ridiculous. Absurd of how fucked up this team has gotten. What?
Let's bring in Lou for the rest of the season and bring in Torch the rest of this and just sit back and at least clean house and fucking change some shit here. I know this is not going to happen.
Honestly, that's
how exciting would that be if it did?
How much fire? And as Devil fans, how excited will we be?
Like flames around us, just like, yes, burn it the fuck down.
Burn it the fuck down.
Yes,
and
every
Devil
fan would have a
ashes.
You asked me probably halfway through this season, right, about like Lou, and I said, nah, I think Lou's done. I think hockey, like Pat, nope, I'll take him right now. I think it'd be great. I think it would change the whole organization. I think everyone would be puckering their ass, and then just
that was my regular speculation last time. It's like you bring it, like if you want to tear it down to the studs, you bring in Lou for a 6-month contract with Torts as a coach. They consult after every game and fucking just tear it all down. Get like 15 first-round picks for everybody. Play the Utica roster. I don't give a fuck. Bottom the fuck out and get like 6 guys in this draft and 6 guys in the next draft. And then 3 years we'll be back to normal. And we'll have low-pressure hockey. We can talk about a bunch of kids having fun.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us. There you go. Ooh. There's Lou.
Let's bring him.
That's as close as we're going to get to him.
There he is.
Devils.
This stays in my office, man.
Do you know what's probably going to fucking happen too? Because Dougie isn't exactly a healthy fella. He's probably going to get hurt tonight, and we won't be able to fucking trade him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's why which again, because he's even in this lineup, if there was an impending trade, there's no way he'd be in the lineup. So
I'm absolutely gambling on Dougie to score tonight. By the way,
And the worst part is Doug, you'll get hurt walking off the ice at the end of the game. That's the worst part about it.
But Fitz needs to fucking go. He is a goddamn buffoon on every level. Worst general manager I have ever fucking seen in any sport that I fucking teams that I follow, and most definitely the worst in the NHL right now. This fucking clown's got to go.
Such a fucking clown car. I cannot fucking believe this. Like, what are you doing?
So how long? What the Minnesota will have? I say Minnesota will be up 2-0 by the 16-minute mark of the first period. 4 minutes in, they will be up 2.
All right.
Minnesota's going to be up 2-0 on one shot. Don't laugh,
boys. When we say this, you know what happens. We always look like idiots the next day. So hopefully we do. But this always happens to us.
I'll be an idiot if it's a win.
I know, but this is what's going to happen. Is the Devils are going to win tonight? Like that's what's going to happen. It's the most
everyone's going to be excited.
Keefe is going to keep his job. They're going to be like, "Oh, we won against Minnesota. It's trending back up." Then we're going to lose 5 in a row after this, and we'll be right back in the same goddamn spot. Then it'll be the Olympics, and everybody will forget about the Devils because we'll be like, "Oh, USA," and then we'll come back and be like, "Oh, right, this team fucking sucks." We'll tinker around the edges on the trade deadline, do nothing, and we'll be right back at it next year. Fuck this team, fuck all of them. I'm going to go learn how to knit.
I think we get shut out tonight. That's
I'm looking for a hobby. I'm looking for a hobby, Bob.
Knitting's fun, I guess.
All right, boys. Anything else you guys want to rattle off tonight?
No, just gonna go. Get some. Fucking. You know what? Oh, do you know what? I'm actually gonna miss a lot of this game. Thank fucking God, because I have my own hockey game tonight.
Nice.
We're gonna get blown out, but at least I won't be watching this shit.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun playing than watching this crap. So,
oh God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch, and at least until probably the first is over and we're down by 4. But I think we're getting shut out. Probably 5-6-0. What do you think, guys?
Nah, we're gonna win like 4-2.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we have a bounce. I'm gonna say we come out and get us all excited for 24 hours to the next. I'm gonna say they're gonna pull it off tonight somehow, like Tim said. It just seems like it's so bad now that eventually they gotta. I'm gonna say Devils 4 to. I'm gonna say 5-2.
It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be dumb. We're gonna win.
I fucking dumb.
I know.
It's fun to do it this way.
So we're the fucking Devils. Like everything is dumb about this. It's dumb. Everything is dumb.
Yes, everything is fucking dumb.
Everything is going to be -4. Jack's going to get a hat trick, assisted by Luke on all 3. And
look, the only reason that Luke has not been benched is because of Jack, and that's the only fucking reason.
I don't know. Like Jack wasn't playing; he wasn't even with the team when Luke was still.
It doesn't matter. You're not going to upset your superstar. You're not going to upset him. No, come on. This fucking organization, no. You're not going to upset him. Tom Fitzgerald probably tucks him in every fucking night and redresses his bandage before he goes to fucking bed.
You know who's having the worst year is the ticket salesman right now. Because how the fuck do you call people right now and be like, "Yo, buy into this"? I mean,
you should spend $12,000 on a season ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, like most of the tickets, most of the attendance now has kind of been sold for the rest of this year too, give or take some. Obviously, last week, like I still want to take my kid up there despite the mess, but most in general is kind of plan for it. But for next year to be making those calls, shit, dude, I would not answer that call.
I'm with you. All right, boys, let's hopefully things don't get any worse tonight, but we know that
it will or it won't.
And after the game,
here's my one parting advice to Devils fans is check out a little bit. Like don't let this team get to your mental health. Like they don't care about you, obviously. They don't care about us. Just don't fucking invest too much of your time, energy, breath in it. I know Ace probably, because he does his show every night, but like
5:00 in the morning here.
Do what you can to just try and not let this fucking it sucks. Is fucking unbelievable where we are right now, but it happened. And it's like you gotta kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah. Yep. And check out Ace after the show. Hopefully, Ace, it's been a while, but hopefully you can have a celebratory show and it won't all be doom and gloom. But guys, thank you so much for checking us out. Hit the like and subscribe to the alert bells. And if you're listening to us on podcast, please a 5-star review, a positive comment, download, subscription helps a little podcast that could. Tim, Chris, Bob, Tony, we're the Uncle Puckers. See you when we see you.
Peace.
Fuck off.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
I fucking hate you, Tom Fitzgerald.